Alright guys, so I know it's been a while since I've uploaded, and the reason for that is because I had two deadlines for the past 2 weeks. So for those who don't know, I'm at university. I had a deadline last Friday, I had a deadline the Friday just gone, or 2 weeks before that I should really say, and I have another deadline at the coming up week, this Friday. So I've had 3 deadlines in 3 weeks, and it's been pretty hectic for me, and as a result I've not really spent too much time, recording. I have played FM here and there, but it's not been Gibraltar United. It's not been a recorded save. It's just been a sort of chilled relax. I can spend an hour or whatever just relaxing, playing FM, watching maybe a bit of Netflix, and then go back to work. So apologies for that, yeah, but it's just been a hectic schedule. And sometimes things in real life do take priority, and of course that happened for me. Like I say, and it's going to happen for this next week. This one we're going up to today on the Sunday. There might be one midweek and stuff. I'm not too sure. We'll have to wait and see with that one. But yeah, hopefully, I'll get another one up midweek. Once we get past that Friday, this upcoming Friday, then we can go back to daily uploads and stuff. It's just that, like I said, it's been a little bit hectic, and in a way, it wouldn't feel right of me. I sort of have this subconscious, self-conscious thing where if I were to upload and record and render and all that stuff and take a chunk of my time out, I'd feel guilty about it, and I'd make myself feel like shit, and I don't really need to be doing that. So yeah, haven't been uploading. That's my reasons why. I'm sure all of you will understand that. Priority is education, and yeah, enjoy this video today. Like I say, the last 2 games of the group should be up in midweek, and then I'll see what goes on from there. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, I should say, because it's going at the start. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah. What's up YouTube, I'm just another guy, and welcome back to Gibraltar United. So here we are today, the Champions League games against CSKA Moscow. 2 big matches, 2 games we want to pick up. I'd say 4 minimum. Ideally, I'm aiming for 6 in these matches, so 2 wins out of 2. Gonna be ambitious and go for that, and hopefully my players reflect that. So let's go forward. Oh, don't want to process the team yet. In the pre-match, we're at Victoria Stadium. Now, those of you who can remember back to our first ever Champions League campaign in the group stages, will remember that in the last game of that group, we played Moscow at home, and we knew a draw with a scoreline less than 2-2, so 1-1, 0-0, or a win for us would have put us through to the Europa League knockout round. First time of asking. That didn't happen. Moscow beat us at home, and now we've had to wait until last year to get to that Europa League knockout round. So, today is sort of a little bit of a chance to get revenge. Last time we played Moscow at home, it was at Europa points, so maybe we'll see a bit more of an advantage here today at Victoria Stadium. Now it's going to team selection, so it's pretty bog standard. There's no real surprises in there. I'm not going to run through the team because that's just me repeating the same 11 players over and over again. So let's get into this. Let's go into this and look for them 3 points. I'd say we should definitely get a win here. I mean, we've just beaten Benfica 2-0 at home, and Juve and Benfica are playing each other today, of course, and it's actually in Italy. So I would say Juve should really win that match. So to me, it's a chance to maybe go 3 points clear of Benfica right now. And of course, who wouldn't love that halfway through the group, to be 3 points clear of the team in third? And also, of course, I've mentioned to a few people how I still would be happy with third. I'm aiming for top 2, but I still would be happy with third. So a win here today would pull us 6 points clear of the team in fourth, and that is, that's ideal. I mean, what pretty much secures us knockout football. So they've gone up there with a 4-1-4-1. I mean, I don't really know what to expect from that. But yeah, let's go. Hopefully, it will be a performance we can be proud of, and like I say, 3 points most importantly. I mean, we've had great home form this past 2 years now, pretty much. Last year in Europe at the group stages, and this year so far we've looked pretty strong. So we need to continue that today. Sidibe running forward with the ball actually finds a beautiful through ball to Sonogo, and what a goal! What a driving run from Sidibe, and then what a brilliant pass by him, and Sonogo with a good finish. Sidibe was brilliant here, but that through ball, oh my god. I mean, the keeper should be doing a lot better, but my god, that through ball was just exquisite. And Siciliano is injured, so Duzel or Duzel, whatever his name is, he's gonna not Vasquez, not him, no. Yeah, we're gonna make a change for the striker, obviously. Siciliano being injured, want to make sure I bring a striker on. But you know what? With that goal, hopefully that'll be enough to maybe see us out for the rest of the game. Ideally, we'll get a second like we did against Benfica, and that will just secure us them 3 points. You know, the quicker we can score that, the better. Sidibe trying to header it onto Sonogo, unable to find him. Meti back to Cox in goal. Perez with, actually, you know what, not a bad ball forward, and in fact a defensive mistake, and Sonogo makes it 2-0. It's only been 19 minutes into the game and we find ourselves 2-0 up. This is kind of getting embarrassing for Moscow. Let's continue to push though. Let's hope that my team, you know, our team can continue to achieve what I want, you know, which is 3 points. Headed away from by their defence. Mazzucchelli, edge of the box pretty much, playing it backwards though, keeping hold of possession. Sidibe to Carragher. Carragher in the box, back to Sidibe, and bang, 3-0. I would say that is game over. It's not even been half an hour yet and we've scored a goal. Pretty much actually, we've scored a goal every 10 minutes. So this game has been absolutely brilliant so far. Sonogo with 2, Sidibe getting a goal after his brilliant assist as well. Carragher getting in on the assisting as well. It's just, currently Moscow just can't get control of themselves really. We've scored every chance pretty much. And now Carlos on that left hand side whipping it in, and Sidibe just about misses a goal, but Sonogo instead gets his hat-trick. 14th goal of the season, Sonogo, and bear in mind he's not played a league game this season, so all 14 goals have been in the Champions League. Sidibe's chance narrowly missing, and then I don't know what happened to the defender there. I think Marlon kicked Vezo, causing him to fall over, and then allowing Sonogo to just smash that into the roof of the net. So 4-0, and it's still not even half time, and in fact we've kept up the tradition pretty much of this match, which is a goal every 10 minutes. Benfica actually is surprisingly beating Juve, which in fact would mean, no, we wouldn't go top, but we'd be 3 teams that have 6 points. I would rather Juve won that game. Anyway, Sidibe unable to get it through, but Sonogo gets his 4th goal of the game. Jesus Christ. And I don't think it's going to count as Sidibe's assist. I mean, it might. We'll check at half time. But another driven run from him. It was a defender who actually through-balled it to Sonogo as Giselle was trying to get it. But what? Yet again, Sidibe was the driving force there to get it forward. The mistake helps us yet again. But 4-0 at half time. And Sidibe with a hat-trick worth of assists. I mean, he's been on form, but let's hope Sonogo can continue to score. You know, why not? Why not continue to get some more? He's been brilliant so far in the qualifying, and he's managed to transition into the groups pretty well so far, Sonogo. And I've complained about him in the past, and today, you know, I can't really fault him for anything. He's taken every single chance that has come to him, or at least we've seen. You know, he may miss a half chance where we've not seen it on camera, but that doesn't really make a difference when he's taking the clear-cut opportunities. And still Moscow yet to have that clear-cut chance. Maybe it's coming right now. It's Kito. Ah, Mati, what are you doing, mate? No booking. You're on a yellow, but just giving away a sloppy penalty and just allowing Moscow to get a goal. You know, we didn't need to do that. Oh my God! Never mind, Mati. Cox with a good save. And in fact, are we going to go down the other end and score? Oh, it would have been perfect if we'd have gone down the other end and scored. Alright, Carlos is going to come off the field because he's a little bit injured. Instead, we're going to bring Silvio on to play on that winger role. Are we? Yeah, no, we are. I was thinking maybe I want to put Musta forward. No, we'll do that. We'll do that. Carlos being the only real fit left midfielder we have on the pitch, I sort of wanted to get him off a little bit quicker. Probably should have taken him off earlier, but oh well. Juve have equalised with Benfica. I think that might actually be a best result for me. And, I can still get first if they both draw that game. Plus Benfica, we still got 2 points clear of Benfica. A draw there from the Juve-Benfica match would probably be the most beneficial. Sonogo did miss a chance there. Well, the scoreline's still 5-0. And in fact, Carragher maybe looking to whip this one in. Can't get it past the defender. Sidibe back to Carragher. Mazzucchelli has been brought down. We're going to get ourselves a free kick. Maybe this is a chance for Sidibe to add to his one already. Oh, just over the crossbar. In fact, the highlight is still going on, and we are on extended highlights. God, this is a long highlight. No, we're not. In this act, it's Giselle playing it out wide to Carragher. Carragher whips this one in, And Sonogo gets another. 5 for Sonogo in just one game in the Champions League group stages. This isn't the Gibraltar Premier League, or this is the legit Champions League, and he's got 5, and that's got to be a red for Gnabry. I think that's the same one that plays for Arsenal, and it is. That was a shocking challenge. The ball looked like it was bouncing. He tackled him from behind, got another ball. Everything there calculates in my mind to a red. And you know what? 15 minutes still left in the game. They're down to 10 men. Who's to say we couldn't get 2 more? You know, maybe even more at a push. Good old Victoria Stadium. It's proving to be a real fortress for us. Apparently Sidibe's looking exhausted. That's what I just read up there. So you know what? I might take Sidibe off. We'll bring Vasconcelos on. Just to give the youngster a bit of a game. But look at that, Sonogo with a 10 rating in the Champions League group stages. It's not like I've not seen a 10 before in this game, because like I say, we get it a few times in the... I've had it a few times in the Premier League. But for him to get it in a Champions League group stage match is just even more incredible. And Juve are winning their match now. That came up on the top right, so it would currently be 9-6-3-0. You know, so everyone's wins in order. Team in first, 3 wins. Team in second, 2 win. And the team in third with 1 win. And the team bottom, Moscow, with absolutely nothing. And I think it's going to be it now. Come on. Blow the whistle. Alright, well done, ref. 6-0 win against Moscow. 6-0. Is that our biggest ever win in the Champions League groups? I think you'll find it is. So, you already know who was flawless today. It was Sonogo, pretty much. He missed a chance, I think. I think he missed one chance. One clear-cut chance anyway. But when you're going on to score 5, it's more of him going to be regretting that miss, because he could have got himself a double hat-trick. Sorry, I thought it was Adrian Boothroyd. I recognise the name. But yeah, Siciliano out for 6 weeks. That's not good. But one thing I do notice is Carlos is not out, so that's good. You know, Carlos not being injured. We needed the left midfielder. I'm just going to, you know, send the assistant there. 800k. You want a new deal, Carlos? How long have you got left on your deal? You still got 2. I'm going to reject that request, Carlos. You've got plenty of time left on your deal. Alright, he's okay. He's content with that. I mean, he probably will want a new deal soon, and I might give it to him as a backup left mid. But yeah, for now, you know, he's fine. Anyway, with Sonogo, I thought I've got to praise the player after his last game. You were superb in front of goal last time. When someone gets 10, you've got to praise them. I mean, I'm very quick to criticise my players, but I don't think I'm quick enough to praise them. I mean, I would like to praise the whole team, but I'm just going to praise the 2 standout performers and the 2 people that I've mentioned in the past could be the rocks, you know, the solid spine of this team for a few years to come. It's the Ivorian players, and 2 of them did really well today. One of them gave away a penalty, which Cox ended up, you know, doing, you know, saving and preventing from being a costly mistake. Your passing was a joy to behold. Maybe I shouldn't have said your passing. Maybe I should have just said, I hate it when I don't criticize. I hate it when that goes wrong, praising people. I'm glad you think you can do better. Okay, whatever. You don't want to take my praise. Don't take my praise. I think Carragher as well got over a 9. I think we'll praise him. Let's hope I get this one right this time. I just say superb with number of chances he created. Should have just said that to Sidibe as well. But yeah, next time I'll meet you back will be in a few games' time. So I've got Lynx and Lincoln. I think I'll play my first team against Lynx because it's only in a few days' time, and you know it's about 2 weeks until my next group stage match. Against Lincoln, we'll probably play my second team, and that'll be quite a good test for the youngsters and the backup players because it will be, you know, our closest competitors theoretically. So, yeah, it'll be good to see what we can do. I'll talk about them too previously. I'll talk about them too when I get back, I should say. But yeah, what an amazing achievement. And actually, something I wanted to check quickly before I cut this here is who's top goal scorer in the competition? It is Corla was 6. The reason I don't mention Sonogo is because he got a lot of his goals in qualifying. But so far in this competition, in the groups, Sonogo himself has got 6 goals. So Sonogo is actually the drawn highest goal scorer in the groups, unless Corla has, I think, assists coming to this golden boot, don't they? Oh god, what a player! What have you done in the Continental? 2 assists. What about Sonogo? I think Sonogo might have 1 assist, maybe at a push. 3 assists. That doesn't actually tell me if he got any assists. That's assist. He hasn't. So actually, Sonogo would be second on the Golden Boot in the Champions League. But still, that's pretty crazy. But next time, we go to Russia, where we got the draw a few years ago. Sidibe is out, actually, and Mazzatelli. So both centre midfielders are out of that match. Wow, could be actually a more difficult game then. Not only will be in Russia, of course, where obviously it's going to be hard to, or more difficult anyway, to get a result, but missing the solid core of our team in a way. So anyway, I'll meet you guys back in a second for that other league game, Champions League game. Alright guys, so I'm back now for this game in Moscow. 12,516 people, so hardly anywhere near the capacity. Clearly not the biggest game of the group. In fact, it probably would have been seen before the start of the group as the team finishing 4th and 3rd playing each other. So, you know, one team is in 4th, probably not the team bookies and, you know, odds would have predicted, but either way, still we're going to be, you know, of course we want to win in this match. I'm confident. I'm confident we can get something out of this game. Whether it's a win, whether it's a draw, I'm definitely confident we can get something out of it. I'm going to be looking a lot at the Benfica-Juve game. You know, I'm hopefully going to be seeing notifications on the top right because it's going to be an important game. Because if we do win today, I'm going to be sort of cheering on or wanting or wishing that Benfica will win. Because then that will put us both on 9 points, me and Juve. And the next match against Juve could be A, to decide to get me through, or if we qualify from the group. And then B, you know, if we finish top or not. So, you know, either way, I would like, you know, someone to win the next other match. What happened to the guy who was meant to be here? I guess I didn't put a sub on. But yeah, so we've got quite a few injuries, or suspensions today, and injuries in a way. So Mazzatelli, who was out for this match with a red, is now injured for about 3 more weeks, I think. Actually, it's 5 to 10 days, a bit quicker than we actually first anticipated. So he should be back for the next few games. I actually thought he'd missed the next one against Juve, so that's good. But Sidibe's out. Mazzatelli would have been out, as I said, with a red. Rebic is still out. So the lineup, the only change, or the only 3 changes are Morgan, Vasconcelos, and Dugel, because of course Ceciliano was injured in the previous match. He is still with that injury. What was it officially? Please do promise the clubs, whatever. I don't even know what that. I forgot the promise I gave him. He wants to leave, kinda. But I don't remember what the injury was. But as you can see, he's sort of fit enough to be on the bench, so he'll be there in case we need him. But the bench is relatively weak. You know, 3 defenders, Dan Evans as well, the young Gibraltarian player, the only born Gibraltarian person, because Amari does play for Gibraltar, but he is in fact not from there. He's originally from, I believe it is. It's either France or Algeria, because I don't even know where he's originally born. I want to find out. He's born in France, played for Algeria's under-20s, now plays for Gibraltar's national team. I know, quite a hectic thing there with his nationality. But yeah, let's go into this game. So, of course, the 2 midfielder injuries can and probably will make it a tricky encounter. I was meant to mention the previous 2 games beforehand. So, in the match after the win against Moscow, we won, I believe it was 4-1, I think it was Lynx. And then after that, we absolutely smashed Lincoln. I think we won 5 or 6-0. It was a game where, I think it was 6-0, because I think Silvio picked up 4 goals, and Higgins, the man who I was partnering with him, scored 2. So we scored a lot of goals. We absolutely smashed Lincoln. We were actually better against Lincoln than we were against the other team. And I played the full team with the exception of Radot. I played my other right back. So that was the only change to the team. And of course a few injured players and stuff. And it didn't do particularly great. But let's hope, you know, because it was pretty much the team that actually started here, because it did have Morgan and Vasconcelos in the team. That team won the game comfortably, but didn't look exactly dominant like we did against Moscow, for example, a few days before that. But there you go, Moscow with a chance early on, or relatively early on, and they miss it. Thankfully, they were unable to get it on goal, or at goal, or in the goal. Got to add some more words in that sentence. Let's go, Vasconcelos out to left to Carlos, who touches it down, still going, whips this one in, and oh my god, the score a header from that distance. Wow, Giselle with the goal, giving us a 1-0 lead. And the reason I say it's a surprise, I mean, you can score headers from that range, but it didn't look particularly powerful. It wasn't like it was a looping header. It just seemed it seemed like the keeper was just, it didn't seem like he knew what to do. It was just, it bounced sort of in front of him, sort of to the left of him. It seemed all over the place, the goalkeeper, and it trickled in pretty much. You know, like, it wasn't too much venom on the header. He just sort of redirected the ball, and it sort of killed the speed in a way. But it's away 1-0, and that is perfect. What is the other result currently going on? It is it's currently Benfica winning. So that is sort of what I wanted. You know, I wanted that because when we play Juve in 2 weeks' time, I want that to be the game. Actually, no, so as I say that, Juve do equalise before half-time. But 1-0 here, and it's been a pretty boring game, which I'm actually happy with. I'd be really chuffed if this game just died died a quick and painful death and whatever. You know, I just wanted to end this game as it is right now. 1-0. In fact, as I say, could even get an early goal in the second half. I mean, we do need a second to secure it, but we don't necessarily need a second to win it. Benfica have scored, which means yet again it would be us and Juve on 9. Juve top of the table, having beaten us earlier on, and Benfica in third with 6. So it'd be good save from Cox. I've got to clap him there. That was great from Cox. Bit of goalkeeping from the captain. But yeah, it would mean it's still tight at the top, only 3 points separating the teams in first, second, and third. But it would mean as well we can still go for first place technically, which would be brilliant. Alright, so Gibraltar, come on, let's go. We haven't really done much in this second half. Let's hope this is maybe something that, you know, we can celebrate about. Sonogo to Tujel, and not as good as his foot today as his head. Vasconcelos has picked up a slight knock. May have to take him off through to tiredness, and Evans then may come on. The Gibraltarian player. We'll wait and see. Vasconcelos actually plays it through. I think he's offside. I think I saw the flag up. Yeah, he looked quite a bit offside there. But still looking pretty threatening. You know, still offering something towards Moscow. Let me just monitor Vasconcelos. Actually, I might not even... I don't know. I might bring Evans on. I might not. Carragher's looking a little nervous. Morgan's not playing particularly well. I think I am going to take Vasconcelos off. And the thing I'm sort of weighing up right now is, do I want to put Amari on and play Morgan in a more attacking role? Because Evans is not particularly great, and Amari isn't that much better, it doesn't seem. So yeah, I think I will bring Evans on. We'll bring Evans on. I think he's the first naturally born Gibraltarian player to play in the group stages, maybe ever. Well, a long time anyway. I can't think of one. Maybe Stockbridge has had an occasional game. I'm not too sure. I can't quite remember the last person to do that. But still, good occasion for the lad. And wow, they've got another man sent off. That's 2 games in a row Moscow have had someone sent off against us. And that should surely be enough to see out the rest of this match. Maybe a little bit too premature to be saying that. But, I mean, down to 10 men... I would say we're definitely the ones with the advantage, you know. We've got to see out the game. Right, Carragher's going to come off with that injury. We're going to bring I think we'll bring Ceciliano on, just because he's a little bit more experienced. And what we may do is no, I think we'll keep Sonogo on. I keep sort of thinking I might take Sonogo off because he's not playing as well as the other people around him, but 6.9 is still a good rating. Benfica are winning 4-2. Juve just got 1 back to make it 4-2. So 4-3 actually. Juve are trying to have a late comeback. More interested in this bloody match. I keep looking at the right. So yeah, this game did end after the red, and I'm fine. Benfica won 5-3, so they got themselves a late goal to win the game. I'm pretty sure it was a counter-attack from Juve trying to push people forward. But yeah, good result from us. You know, we got the goal. Wasn't exactly a clean game. Wasn't exactly clear cut. But when you look at our away form last year and also our defeat to Juve earlier on in the year, it shows that still away from home we're not particularly great. So to get the result here, to grind out a 1-0 win after we got an early or relatively early goal, I'm happy with that. And also it poises up a very good end to the group for us, and it also secures us knockout football for next year, for next calendar year. So after Christmas. So I don't care about the yellows and stuff. So it's been perfect. These 2 games have been exactly what we wanted. They're 6 points. Let me go on Group E. There were 6 points, you know, out of 6, which is exactly what we wanted. Like I say, it secured us. 3rd place, you know, with that, Ben, there's no way Moscow can catch us. So that is perfect. It's just about now going into these last 2 matches against Juve and Benfica, trying to push for 1st or 2nd place. So the game against Juve, to me, is the bigger one out of the 2. If we can win that, not only would we pretty much secure ourselves, or would we? I don't know. I think it might depend on other results, but we pretty much secure ourselves knockout football from the Champions League perspective. But then going into the Benfica match, we know that we can secure ourselves you know, first place. So it could be a really good end. You know, it could be us finishing first, or it could be quite bad the last 2 games and see us finishing third. You know, obviously we know which one I would rather want. But here's the previous game, sorry. We'd won 7-0. My bad, 7-0 against Lincoln. With Silvio getting 5, not 4. And Lynx we won 4-1 as well. One thing I noticed against Juve, we actually have a man suspended, Rudot. So what that will actually mean is the most likely the next starting lineup will look something like this, depending on, you know, injuries and training and stuff. But let me just, McCourt isn't eligible for the Champions Leagues and stuff. But yeah, you know, a lineup will probably look, the starting lineup anyway, will probably look something like this. We will put Ceciliano back in the team, even though he's not been scoring many goals this year. Gigella scored a few more, but still Ceciliano. He's been injured a lot, he gets injured in a lot of games. I can tell that obviously that puts him off and stuff. But yeah, you know, great. I think it's going to be exciting anyway, the next video with the 2 big deciders. So until then, guys, peace out.